Ladies and gentlemen, all the way back in the year 2000, I got my first Game Boy for my 8th birthday, and ever since then I've been obsessed with handheld gaming. I've been on the hunt for the best handheld game consoles, and recently all I do is play my Switch, but I think I have a new favorite handheld console, and it may take you by surprise. Let's go and get right into this video. So one of the things I've always wanted to do on this channel is like grow it and then eventually get products sent to me to review, like products that I'm interested in, and it finally happened. Today we're talking about the Miyoo Mini Plus Extra, and this console, small, yes. Impressive, also yes. Before we get started, make sure to hit a like and subscribe if you could, and let's go and get right into this video. First off, let's do some size comparisons. So this is how big this is. This is how big the Switch is. Quite smaller. I also have a DS right here, and yeah, not too much bigger, but the reason why I have these consoles here is because I play a lot of retro games on my Switch. It's kind of a chore going and finding them all, and then I play like ROM hacks on my DS. I can do all that and more with this little console. This console only has a 3.5-inch screen, but somehow it feels big enough. My hands are really big, and normally they cramp playing the Switch, but for some reason this small little console is comfortable. Maybe because I grew up playing the Game Boy, I don't think about it, but it's no issue at all. You may not believe it, but this small little console has over 40 consoles in it. It's freaking crazy. The box is really simple, but it comes with everything you need. It has USB-C charging, and it also comes with little stickers that you can put on like a skin. So I do want to warn you, before I show you any of the footage on here, I'm not good at like recording myself playing games on a Game Boy or something small like this. This is my first time doing this. I do want to let you know everything that you're seeing in person, it looks better. And I recorded everything with one hand on my phone because I was using my other hand to play. So just bear with me here. I started with the Game Boy Color because I've been wanting to replay Pokemon Gold. And yeah, simple enough. There should not be any problems with Game Boy, and there isn't. I mean, it's not hard to emulate Game Boy, so I didn't think there was going to be any problems, but yeah, no problem at all. So they also have DS on here, and I was wondering how the hell is this going to work with one screen? And when I first started playing it, like the touchscreen part was a big part of the screen, and the part you play was like this tiny little square on the bottom, and I was like, okay, we have our first problem. But it turns out pressing the buttons on the back of this console, switch that, and then yeah, it actually works somehow. But I knew stuff like this was going to be fine. What about PlayStation 1 games? How would that work on this little tiny console? So I started with some Crash Bandicoot, and I was sure it was going to be glitchy. The frame rates were going to dip. Crash is one of my favorite series of all time. I play the trilogy all the time on the Switch, and it played absolutely flawless on this little console. I could not believe it. But then I thought, let me play something faster, something where the screen is moving really quick. So I started playing one of my favorite games of all time, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1, and dude, I'm not exaggerating. It was absolutely flawless. I don't know how it works so well on this tiny little console. The console has like a processor called Cortex A7. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know anything about like computer chips and graphics and processing. I have no idea about any of that stuff. If that means anything to you, then cool. If it doesn't, oh well, like this thing works perfectly. They also have themes, like over 80 themes or something, where you can just cycle through, and whatever theme you set, every like folder and file then goes to that theme, and I thought it was a really cool extra step. This is now my second favorite handheld console of all time. I'm not just saying that for this video, I'm being 100% honest. The Switch is still my favorite because I can play like Tears of the Kingdom and Super Mario Odyssey and bigger games like that, but for everything else, this is now my go-to. I love this. I beat almost the entire Tony Hawk game last night, and I cannot wait to dive into this tonight. I will be playing this non-freaking stop, but I do have to tell you some cons. I do want to be honest here. The number one thing that I did notice is the sound. It definitely could have been better. It's not bad by any means, but I think coming from like a Switch OLED or even my DS has better sound. The speakers aren't like super loud, and when you do max them out, it doesn't feel like staticky or anything, but it's almost that point where it's like you kind of notice it, but it's not a problem. It just could be better. And another con is they have like 40 consoles, like every Atari and Amiga stuff and Sega CD. They just have so much on there, which is cool. There is stuff on here that I could do without, like the Virtual Boy and some arcade stuff. I would rather they just have like 10 consoles in just every game ever, instead of have like 40 consoles and some of them only have like 5 games or something. The whole less is more thing, in my opinion, but that's just me nitpicking, I guess. This console retails for $89. And I think that's the perfect price point for something like this. But when they sent me this, they also sent me a discount code. So use the link below, that's my referral link, and you will automatically get 15% off. This is 100% a must pick up device for any handheld gamer who's into retro gaming. If you're looking to pick up something for somebody for the holidays and you don't know what to get them, and they're a fan of retro games, 100% I would recommend this. I'm in love with it. I seriously am. It is now one of my favorite things I own in gaming. There's a bunch of different colors. I picked this color simply because of the button scheme, but there's some other colors as well. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts and opinions below. Like I said, the referral link is down below if you're looking to pick up something like this. I can't recommend it enough. And that's pretty much it. You guys know me. I'll see you soon with a new video. Peace out.